The Taylormade BRNR Mini Driver is just going to be my silliest golf purchase ever, or is this something that's going to really help me out? All right, when these mini drivers first came out, Callaway came out with some, Taylormade came out with some. They've been pretty popular the past couple of years. I thought the suppliers have created their version of a sport. What is really the need for this? You got your 3-wood, you have your drivers, a mini driver, not so sure. And I did test some out initially, both in the 11.5 degree. I tried the AI Smoke, and I also tried the BRNR Mini Driver 2024 copper version. I thought they were fine. I liked them, but didn't really see a massive advantage over my 3-wood. But I got another one here, my favorite online retailer, Global Golf. They have a 90-day return policy, affiliate link right below in the description. That's where this thing came from. So one popped up available at Global Golf. I thought, you know what? I've got a case of the can't help it. I'm going to try these things out again. And this time it was a 13.5 degree version. The first time I tried it in the stock stiff shaft. And this one is a Tinsy AV Series 75 X-Flex. So it's a little bit of a different shaft in it. And I'm going to see how it performs off the tee as well as off the turf and kind of give some thoughts and why my mind may be changing on this. Put some close-ups here of the club head. It's really a nice looking club. It's about 300 cc's in size. For comparison, your average 3-wood is probably going to be between 160 and 200 cc's. So it's definitely bigger than a normal 3-wood. They have this K-sole that kind of harkens back to some of their clubs from the 90s. 2 sole weights. They have a heavy 13 gram as well as a light 1.5 gram. So theoretically, if you put the heavy gram in front and the lighter one in back, that should help flatten out your trajectory a little more. If you want to try to elevate the ball a little more, you could flip-flop them. That's the theory behind that. So as far as the hosel settings, I typically just like to play things set standard as they are. I typically don't mess around with the hosel that much. Let's hit a few off the tee. That was a lot of fun to hit off the tee. The look, the sound of it, very strong and true ball flight. And I would say a bit easier to turn over than a modern driver. So I really like that. I like the shot shape on it. And the sound of it, very, very solid. This shaft must be a decent fit for me. So really happy with it off the tee. Let's give it a test off the turf. So there we go, a few off the turf. Very reasonable results. Would I say it's easy to hit off the turf? I wouldn't necessarily say it's easy, but it's very doable. It's probably a little more difficult than like a really shallow face 3-wood or 5-wood, but it's still doable. This 13.5 degree version off the turf, I like it much more than what I experienced with the 11.5 degree version. I know it's only 2 degrees difference, but this 13.5 degree off the turf, much better results for me personally. And where my mind may really be changing, for a little while I've pretty much just had 11 clubs in the bag. Did a video on that last week. So I pretty much have dropped my 3-wood. I pretty much just use like a 4 or 5-wood, and then a driver is the longest club in the bag. So I think I'm finding the spot in the bag for the mini driver. And I would say it's a little easier to hit. It definitely is easier to hit than the 3-woods that I have used. So it's got that going for it. 3-wood, your normal 3-wood's pretty much going to be in that 160 to 200 cc range. This is a little smaller than the AI Smoke Mini Driver, and I think I like it, even though the face size, and here's a close-up of the face sizes of the AI Smoke Mini Driver as well as this BRNR Mini Driver. The face size from top to bottom, very similar between the AI Smoke Mini Driver and this BRNR Mini Driver. But the look of this behind the ball is a little bit of a shallower face look, probably because this is about 300 cc's versus the AI Smoke Mini Driver, which is about 340 cc's. So it looks pretty good behind the ball, especially when you're hitting it off the turf. Those deeper face clubs, they can be a little intimidating when you set it there behind the ball. So part of golf is having fun. I like trying stuff. I like tinkering. And this is fun to hit off the tee. I loved the auditory feedback. I loved the ball flight, strong and true. Feels good, looks good. And part of hitting good golf shots is having confidence and having clubs that you like in your hands. If you stumbled across this channel for the first time, you're wondering why in the world should I subscribe to this channel, I'm just like you. Really like talking golf, enjoy playing golf. Just try to share realistic and practical things that everyone can benefit from. Don't make any bold, outlandish claims. If you're into that sort of thing, I'd greatly appreciate it if you took the time and tap subscribe. Thanks for taking the time to watch.